Hey YouTube, welcome to my channel. My name is Ray and you're watching The Nurse's Budget. If you are new here, hey, welcome. And if you're returning, I'm so glad you came back. On this channel, I discuss my budget. I do cash stuffings, savings challenges, sinking funds, a little bit of crafting and planning, and a whole lot of gossip about my family, of course. So today's video, I'm just going to go over what we spent for the week. I'm trying to really improve on our unexpected spending or our wasteful spending, that sort of thing. So I do it by this. I just take it, it ends up being 5 weeks, but I just take it from whichever week starting in the month. So I'm just going to call this, week 1. I'll start from the 1st to the 5th, and then so on and so on. And then the last week, it'll just be the 27th through the 30th. So let's see, without further ado, let me go ahead and pull out my little cheat sheet. So I already have a couple of entries on the 1st. I did go to PetSmart. Oh, I bought our dog like a no pull harness. So that was $24.92. I did get a car wash for $11.99. And then we did get some fast food from Popeyes and Burger Kings. And that was a total of $13.51. This is under the category of wasteful spending, and these are under the categories of unexpected spending. So I kind of got like a little cheat sheet right here of how I'm breaking down what I'm doing. So we also had a unexpected, well, it should be expected, but I guess I forgot. So I'll call it unexpected spending for my, well, it's still a subscription. For my up-to-date subscription, I am currently in school working on my master's in nursing, and one of the things I have to purchase is it's called Up to Date, and it's just like the latest peer-reviewed articles on different medical subjects. So that is $70 a month. Usually a lot of doctors use it, so hence why it's so expensive. So that was $70. I forgot to put the dollar sign, and I'll just put Up to Date. So my father-in-law, he did pass away last night. If you guys watched my other video, you knew that he was on hospice. We put him on hospice about 2 weeks ago, and he did pass away peacefully last night. But you know what? We have so many funny memories of him. We were talking about it last night after we learned that he passed away. He lives local where we're at. I don't have any more yellow stickers on this one. But he lived with us for a while, with me and my husband and our family. He lived with us for many years, since my kids were about, my son would have been 2, so my daughter would have been 6, up until she was about 15. So he lived with us for, almost 10 years. And he was, he was just a joy to have around the kids. We got him, I always say we got him during his best years, because he was just so funny and lively. So we really did enjoy that. And I guess, so this is I had bought some dessert, but it wasn't on a Friday. I wonder what day it was, but that's when it shows coming out of my bank. So I guess I'll just have to put it there for Friday. But yeah, he was just a joy. So every time I think about him, it just makes me chuckle and smile, because he truly, he had mental health issues. And so it was hard for us to manage sometimes. But he was just so funny. What a character. And so anytime I think of him, I just laugh. I just laugh because he was a nut. So, and I say that not technically, but he was just so funny. He was just a joy. Let's see. So 11.5, I did buy another subscription. Look, me and my subscription to a walking app. So I did a 1-year subscription to that. So that'll just be one time. And yeah, that's wasteful spending. But, I'm trying to get my health under control. So I did buy a walking app. So we'll see how that's going to go. And that was $29.99. I bought it for the year. That's what I'm starting to do, is buy these apps for the year, because number one, you get a discounted price on them, and number two, you don't have to worry about it, and you can revisit it the following year. Now, whether you use it or not, that's something different. So I'm gonna do my best to use it starting today. So I got a walking app. And then, oh my gosh, you guys, Friday, what a time I had on Friday. And then on 11/2, it was another subscription for, I guess, iCloud for $2.99. So I'll get that. But what a day that I had on Friday. So I was so excited for Friday because my job is hospice and palliative week. So my job was throwing us a barbecue. So I had everything planned out. I was like, oh, I'm not going to be seeing so many patients that day. I'm only going to see 3 instead of 4. That way I can enjoy my time at this barbecue they're putting on for us. So I get to my very first patient's house. And I am currently driving my son's car. My son has my car away with college where he's at. So I'm using his car so I don't put a bunch of miles on my car, because my car is new. And I'm a community health nurse, but that works in palliative. That's T-O-R-A-G-E. It's hard to think and write at the same time. So I'm a community health nurse that works in palliative. So I let my son have my car. So he has an older car. It's like a 2007. Yes, it's like a 2007. And so I was going to my first visit, excited for the day, planning up with the other nurses. Oh, what time we meeting, all that good stuff. So it was 43 degrees where I live at. And I don't know what made me do this, but I was like, I took the keys out the ignition because he has like a key start. I took the key out the ignition. I set them on the console, and my stuff is on the passenger seat. So the plan was for me to go around to the passenger seat and get all the stuff. So groceries, I spent $80, and that was yesterday. So the plan was for me to, go around to the passenger side and get all the stuff, in that way I could bring it in. So typically his door, because it was a fluke, but typically his door does not lock. Well, for some reason, and I know that the other side locks, like you have to physically unlock it, or, press the button to unlock it. Let's see, groceries, Amazon groceries. I wonder if this was groceries, but I did them off of Amazon. But you know what? They were groceries, so we're going to just go like this, groceries. So I knew that it was, I don't know what I was thinking. I was just caught up in the excitement. So I went ahead and I got out my car, and I went to the passenger side, and I was like, yeah, it's locked. And I was like, oh yeah, it locks. I don't, what are you thinking? So then I go back to the driver's side, and it's cold outside. It's like 43, 45 degrees, and it was locked. So I am literally in front of my patient's house, locked out of my car, freezing cold. No phone. Everything was in the car. Like everything. My phone, my mask, everything. So I had just called them, and I told them, oh yeah, because we're still wearing masks when we go to people's homes, and they have to wear a mask around us. And then I spent $80.85 at Amazon. No, $88.85 for clothes for my trip. So in Glow. What was I thinking? TH. So literally right before I locked myself out, I had just called them, and my patient's son was in town. And, you know, of course, I do our little spiel, and, you know, everybody needs to wear masks, such and such and such and such. So then, so I have to knock on these people's door. They have their mask on. I have no mask on. I'm so embarrassed. I'm like, I locked myself out of my car. You know, could I use your phone? And could I borrow a mask? Borrow. I said, could I borrow a mask? I will give it back to you when I'm done. So that's what I did. So I, you know, like, I am so used to not knowing numbers anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know any numbers by heart. So I did know I know my husband's number by heart and my daughter's number by heart. I do not know my son's number by heart or my mother's, nothing like that. So on the first, let's see, we had Portisub, Uber Eats, and Rolled Ice Cream. So I'm going to add all of those together because that's going to be a lot of different expenses. You know, where is my calculator? I don't even have my calculator right here. Let's just put it in right here on the computer. So we did get Rolled Ice Cream. That was $10.66. And then we got Portisubs for $24.24. And then we got, what else did we get? Uber Eats. And I don't know. This probably was the day before. I don't know. But this is what's coming out of the account. So Uber Eats was $18.33. And I don't know who got Uber Eats. So that was $53.23. So on fat, I'll just put eating out. $53.23. Now, you guys, it's first thing in the morning. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. These people were still making, she was making a pumpkin pie, and her son was in town helping her. And here I am intruding, no mask. I have to borrow a mask from them. And while they're, and I couldn't do the visit. I had none of my stuff. So I could not do the visit. So I ended up calling my husband. And he ended up coming or whatever, but I ended up having to wait like it was about an hour, 2 hours, because it was like 90 minutes. So almost 2 hours for AAA to come and let me out. So talk about, man, oh, it was a nightmare. So after that, like, my day was pretty much ruined. Unexpected spending. On the 3rd, I did buy the dog stuff from Petco. So, you know, I'm going to add both of those up together. I really wish I would have thought about it. I have no idea where my calculator is. So I have to do it from our large computer that's behind me. So I did go to Petco on the 3rd, and I spent $91.07 on the dogs. And then also went to Ross and spent $62.96 on the dogs. So that's, dang, $154.03. So that was unexpected spending, and that is going to be the blue. So, but it kind of like ruined my little day, you know. It was so, oh, and so, yeah, back to the mask. So I asked him to borrow a mask, and the son went to the car to get me a mask. So, of course, I looked at it, and it looked, you know, clean and new, and I'm sure it was. But for some reason, I immediately broke out. My whole face where the mask was, $154.03, broke out. And we'll do pet supplies. Yeah, so that happened. And it still broke out like underneath my chin, and it's like weird type of bumps. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. And then on the 5th, we did DoorDash. Oh my gosh, we got a lot of spending. I thought I was almost done. So my credit card, annual fees, I really need my calculator. I don't know what I was thinking. So annual fees is going to be the light brown. So I'm trying to find out when these bumps is going to go away. But they came immediately. It was immediate. So annual fees was on, I didn't even check the date. I'll just put it for here. Annual fees. And that's $975. No, $975.83. $983. $983 interest. And this is for my Credit One Pink. All right, so that was $985. Yeah, I want to make sure I keep track of my interest too. And then the rest is, oh my gosh. So I have Costco's annual fee is $60. That was $11.3. And so that'll go under automatic bills. But at least that's only yearly. So that is going to be a tan color. But yeah, so my face is still broke out. And I was like, what can I put on my face? Like, and it's like not like pimple bumps. It's weird bumps. They're kind of sore. I don't know. But, you know, so Costco. Costco's on the 3rd. That's $60. And you guys know I'm left-handed, so y'all gonna have to excuse me when I write this funny. These coils be getting in my way. All right, so that's Costco. And then Foodie Fit Groceries is on the 3rd. So groceries. Look, y'all, we trying a new meal service. Now it's Foodie Fit. So we got 18 meals, and it's still cheaper than Factor, but we got 18 meals for, I think it was 100 and, how much did we spend? $169.85. So Factor was over 200, so that's good. And they delivered, and I gave them a $5 tip. So $169.85. Oh, I just hate these coils. I am going to have to get my calculator because how am I going to add up all this stuff? Where is my calculator? That is so odd. That is so odd. I cannot find my calculator. Should be on my desk. Okay, so Foodie Fit. We did Foodie Fit in Costco. Foodie Fit, Costco. Now the 3rd, I had Kneaders. So that was fast food, basically. It's not really fast food, but it's a bakery. But y'all know. Y'all know I wasn't supposed to do it. It wasn't planned. So that was $19.69. All right, so there's that. And then we have Burger King, DoorDash, and gas. So gas was on the 4th, and that was for me. Yeah, I filled my tank up and everything. I was ready to start my day. I was so excited. And the universe was like, you a little bit too excited. Sit down and wait. And luckily, my husband thought about it. I was so distraught. I didn't even tell him because he knew he was going to have to go to work. So ultimately, I was going to be outside, you know, waiting. And so he brought me a jacket. So that was good. And then my best friend came and sat with me, but literally for like 5 seconds because as soon as she came, the people came to let me in. So on the 5th, DoorDash, I think that's when we had Wingstop. That's what I think that was from. So, but thank you to my village that helped me out. I was distraught. I was like, oh my goodness. And then after that, you can't really work. So then I went to the picnic, and then I had to work after that. So I saw 1 or 2 patients. I believe it was only 1 after that. And called the other one. Yeah, I saw 1 and called the other one. So, yeah. DoorDash. And it was Wingstop. All right. And then Burger King on the 6th. So that'll go. I'll do that next week. And then Starbucks on the 4th. And Starbucks was unexpected spending too on the 4th. So, yeah, y'all. So that's it for me. I got to do a cash stuffing video. So when I get paid on Wednesday, that's when I'll do my cash stuffing video. I know I've been so behind on my videos. You know, it's really hard to keep up. You know, some days I'll be like, I got to film. And I'm just like, I just can't do it. I don't know who went to Burger King, but it was on there. So we writing it down there. So that's the damage that I spent this week. And as you can see, a lot of it was eating out. I got a couple of things from Amazon. You know, I did get groceries from Amazon too, so I don't know if that counts. So let's see, for the week, let me total it up. I could just find my oh, there it goes. I knew it was near me. All right, y'all, we back in business. All right, so for this week, let's see what we spent. So $53.23, $70, $24.92, $11.99, $13.51, $2.99. And then $19.69. And then what is this? $169.85. Then 60, $154.03, $682, $87.05. And then $9.83. Then $22.68. Then $50.91. Then $88.85. Then $88.80. And then $29.99. So $788.50. So week 1 total besides bills or regular bills was $788.50. My goal is to get it to $500, but this is a much improvement from if you go back to last month's, the first week, and I never did tally up all of this, but the first week it was short. It was only 1 day. It's $22.43, but the second week we spent $1,518. The third week it was $1,777. The fourth week was $1,028, and then the fifth week I never got to it, so I'm gonna add that off camera to kind of see where we were. But still a lot of stuff, you know, still a lot of stuff. But you know what? Actually, Wednesday could be a no spend day because the iCloud storage, I don't have any. This is a subscription, so I don't have any like choice on when that comes out. So I'm just going to move this to another day. And then I'll just do, come on, I don't want to. It's all twisted up, so it's kind of hard to stick. You don't want to cooperate because I pulled it up and it curled. So I'll just move it here. I'll move it here. And Wednesday, what, did I not spend that day? Or, because I know this is when pet supplies. My daughter was off Wednesday and Thursday. Yeah, I'm going to give myself a no spend that day. I don't even think I took out the stickers because I wasn't even prepared for this. Okay. I don't even think I took out the stickers, y'all, because I was not prepared. I did not know. Oh, that ain't going to work. I did not know that I might as well throw that out. That I did not have a no spend day. Okay. Okay. So we did one day out the week so far. So my goal is for tomorrow to be a no spend day too, actually. So that's the plan. And we don't need nothing else. But the problem is when things come out and I got to keep track of when things are coming out. All right, well, thank you guys for watching my video. If you guys have any suggestions, questions, leave them down in the comments. Until the next video, bye.